We're finishing up a case today. I mean, I think we should be. One sec, I'll post right here. I'm live. Boop. There we go. Yes. Part 3. Okay. Yes. Oh my god, friend jump scare. Just noticed. Sorry. The intro to this game is so loud every time. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. This one, another way to move. Yeah, with the wire and the banner. We need to prove that the wire was used to move the body. Right? History. Since the blood by the window overlooking the mainest area has been victim, no longer any basis for denying the body was moved. For the events once again, it's just that. Yeah. I think. Okay, let me check the chord record. Oh yeah, and just in case you're joining in and don't know what is going on with the case, this lady was murdered. She's the teacher of the judge course, so in the law school. This one is the accused or our client. This one, I'm pretty sure he did it because he's weird. And those two are our friends, and they're also suspects. But yeah, and we should be close to the end of this case. What does it say on here again? So it's shouting, belongs to Juniper. Yeah, so the voice is Juniper. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think you can go. You call yourself a lawyer. Don't you see the glaring contradiction you're thinking? Huh? The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out. And you, how can you adhere to such outdated beliefs? But whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire. A body sent sliding down that wire would have crashed into them. Could you explain that away? The statues are destroyed. What are you talking about, dude? Why, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close together. But they're destroyed. Yeah, the body would have collided with statues? Yeah, that's why they're destroyed. Is everyone stupid in here? So the body would have collided with statues? What if they did collide? Wait, that's it! Athena's one brain cell is being activated. Speaking of the statues, we still don't know they were broken. Yeah, they were broken when the body collided with them. But if you assume the body crashed into them... that would also explain that loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room. Yeah, now that you mention it. Yeah, girl, obviously. What are you talking about? Oh, not to mention it. You and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard that sound, correct?
Objection!
What the hell? Interesting. How very interesting. Why is Gaster in this fucking courtroom? Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask just one question? When was it that you heard said sound? Oh yeah, I mean maybe the body was moved during the mock trial. It was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears there in the waiting room and... Ah! Yeah, so? Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved, that would place it during the mock trial. Uh-huh. And what's wrong with that? I don't understand the issues. Yeah? Did someone... Oh, didn't the girl... I think she saw it before, maybe? Oof, which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started. I don't see the issue, honestly. This guy's uniform looks like a cool prison uniform. Black and white. Oh, the prosecutor? Where is he? This guy? Because he's actually a prisoner. So maybe that's on purpose. Yeah, you see, a prosecutor and prison inmate. He's both. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. Oh, he saw the body, yeah, and just didn't say anything because it's so fucking weird. He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Yeah, I guess. Stupid contradiction. It's going to get me and our case killed. Sure. The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. Bruh's double career. Yeah. I don't know, they said he's like a really good prosecutor, so they're bringing him out of prison for doing the prosecution. But he's still a prisoner. Like, he isn't out of prison. It's really silly. That has been the major premise thus far. Your assertion, therefore, contradicts the very foundation of this case. Objection. Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. Using words I do not understand, I see. So, should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? Good point. Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side. Yeah, he's helping. I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case. Well, great. As long as it's not up to something else. If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Yeah, but it would be weird, because he said it just in the conversation, not during the testimony, so why would he lie? Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me. So he is lying. Why did he lie about that? That's so weird. Like I said before the mock trial, the body was, you know... I shall only say this once, Golden Boy, but best tell the truth and do it now. And that is, if your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. Yikes. Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body? Or are you just lying about it? Well, which is it? You what? I never saw the body. Why did he lie? Why did he just say that for no fucking reason? Smart privilege is real. You know Schrödinger cats above that in the live experiment guy? You'd be an instantly if he was alive. You. Not great. Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again, I'll charge you with perjury. Dude, everyone is lying in this courtroom. And you are never charging anyone with perjury. There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about that this whole time. Why? I'm sorry. Why? What's the reason? Yes, we've exposed Yu's big lie for what it is. But why would he lie about this to begin with? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why? Order. The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case. Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now at least we know the body was moved using the wire and school banner. Indeed, that much I shall concede, Sykes-Dono. The body was moved, as you stated, and in midst of the mock trial. So both sides are satisfied then. If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story. Sorry for interrupting your gameplay non-stop. Oh, don't worry about it, it's fine. I love reading chat. Can I help wondering which country you're from? Oh, I'm from Belgium. You're probably wondering about my accent. It's a French, I guess, Belgian accent.
Right. All three suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
Wait, what do you mean? Junie was in the mock trial. She can be the... I mean, unless she like set up a trap or something? How simplistic. You forget about the student in charge of the audio. Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. Oh. Whoops. That's annoying. Walloon, you mean? Is that how you say it in English? I know it was called like this. Yeah, it's Wallonie in French. Je sais un peu de français. Ooh, nice! But yeah, I'm from the French side of Belgium, so Wallonie. Or, you know, you say Walloon? I don't know, but yeah. That's annoying for Junie. Somehow we always prove that she's innocent, and then they were like, yeah, but she's the only person who could do this. And then we're like, whoops. What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio?
Oh no, how could I forget? It was...
Yeah, it was Junie. Yeah. Oh, Robin, I missed you, girl. You're so cute. Yeah, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Whoops. Well, see, damn. We're having, I was gonna say French people, like French speaking people in chat. Indeed, the one could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body was none other than the accused, Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio. I am 100% sure that this dude, since he's a teacher, could move freely during the mock trial too. He's still the only person that could be guilty, come on.
No!
And why is he still here? Phew, he hasn't said one thing that's actually useful.
Well, yes, I see. That does make perfect sense. This can't be happening. Instead of exposing youth crime, Junie's in even deeper. Whoops.
But French Belgium was called Walloon, by the way. Is it true that Flanders wants to split up, or Media's drama queen again? Oh no, I think... Well, I don't know about, like, you know, the entire side. But yeah, politicians have been talking about that, like, for years at this point. So, I think they want to, but still haven't done it, so... Don't know if it's ever happening.
No matter how you slice it, we're cooked.
Aww.
And here I thought Prosecutor Blackpool was on our side, at least on this issue.
The Twisted Samurai strikes again.
Twisted? It's more like Dirty Rotten.
Your boldness. It's time to put an end to this farce. No, it's the teacher! Accuse the teacher, Athena! Please! The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case, but the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes, I accuse the teacher!
Apollo, what are we going to do? I've got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. Niente.
I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too. You're useless, Apollo!
Poor Junie. Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection. Well, I object too. Oh no.
Oh? Who objected? Is he going to do something useful for once? Stop right there. Uh-huh. Orders to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor. Uh-huh. What? What is he doing? Listen, you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Perfect crime. I mean, I guess he's still just protecting Junie.
Wait, this is some serious deja vu. Did we just go through something like this yesterday?
Yes, we did. It better not be another one of his enraging traps. The murder, the moving of the body, the cover-up. It all sprung from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead, arrest me. The real killer is right before you. So he still cares about Junie then. Order! I say, Mr. O'Connor. Je veux gifler la tête chauve du juge très fort. I already confessed yesterday. Then earlier today recanted your confession. As if your mouth braver could comprehend my genius, the end justified the means. Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect. Objection. Enough. The only thing maddening is the ignominy you bear for all to see. Once again, a word I do not know. For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. Ha! There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you are at the mock trial. And 'tis silly that I must remind you of this, but you are a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act.
He doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat.
Listen, Mr. Prosector, calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I will now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended even perfection. Thanks for laughing to all my unfunny jokes. I'm subscribing. They're funny, they're fine. They're fine jokes. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask if there are any FNAF fans in chat. Did you listen to the new Living Tombstone song, the one about Monty? Because I love it, but my best friend doesn't like it at all. And I am 100% sure it's just because he doesn't like Monty. I think it's a great song, and it has even greater animation. The animation is beautiful. Anyway, on to the testimony. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. Sure, dude. This wasn't the real me at the mock trial. Are you? What? We don't have it anymore! Damn, I was gonna use the picture to be like, seriously? That's you, guy, but no. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did! Let me give it a listen. Oh yeah, go for it. Tell me if you like it. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had to run up the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Dude, that story doesn't hold up a tiny bit. You're just lying. It isn't helping Junie at all. I mean, it's buying us time, so it is helping. I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness testimony make no sense at all? Yeah, for once, Judge, you are correct.
No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache.
Yeah, that was just plain weird. What's the name? Sorry. The name of the song is Step On Up. It's from The Living Tombstone. If you go to the Living Tombstone channel, it's the last song they put out. I was just plain weird, especially the whole thing about the body double. Well, I'm relieved that's just me. And the protection? Your boldness. Somnambulist this instant. The witness is stark, raving mad. We need to put this guy away. Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict. You people don't believe me?
It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity.
Yeah, the funny farm just called. They want their genius back. Damn, they're being so mean to him. Shut your pie holes. The intellect of a genius transcends even logic. Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this?
Which is not a weird device, and I don't waste time on ridiculous testimonies.
Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So how about we give Widget a try? Yeah, he's right.
Well, this is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session. Your better judgment. I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine, yet I find it hard to say no. Protector Blackwell, I trust you have no objections? Protector Blackwell? Fuck, he's disappeared! The prosecutor said, rubbish. We'll be out on a stroll, then left with Detective Fulbright. They went on a little date in the middle of the trial. How does he get away with stuff like that? So funny. Then I'll interpret that as meaning he has no explicit objections. This case is definitely the best one so far. I thought the first one was meh, the second one was okay, and yeah, this is the third one, right? I think so. But yeah, I really like it. It's funny. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session. I've seen my share of crazy trials, but this one takes the cake. It is very silly. Yeah, I like Athena's Finky. I struggle with it, but I like it. Okay, let's see. I guess he's telling the truth about something? That song is really catchy. I know, that's why I keep listening to it. My only issue with the song is I think it's too short. That's why the mask! Why is he a Danganronpa culprit? Anyway, I think the song is too short. I keep replaying it. But yeah, I think it's really catchy and the animation looks great. Okay, you won't believe this, but I used the body double. Okay, he's happy. It wasn't really me at the mock trial. Robin! She's so cute! Okay, that means I didn't almost lose. My body double did. Slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. Why is he only just happy? I had to run up the campus. In short, I'm the killer. That fucking pose. Juniper's innocent. Aww. Why is he just happy? Ew. What's going on? I guess I'll probe? What's causing happiness? I don't remember if this takes damage. And animations are really cool, but Rhythm sounds a bit like a copy of the Discord song? Really? Damn, I listened to it a lot, but I didn't think of that. I'll have to listen to it again and thinking of Discord. I don't remember if probing causes damage. I'll just try, I guess. Is this anything? Mr. O'Connor, this is what you're happy about. Ooh, this is definitely not right. Happy? What are you talking about? I'm confessing the murder here. To all the grief I feel at the severity of my crime, happiness, and sanity beyond mind. Oh, guess I get that one wrong. Yeah, I don't think you, they take your help for that. I pity you, mouth breathers. You should listen attentively to the genius of my confession. Yeah, okay. What's causing... I think it's the ending. I think it's the happiness is just because he's helping Junie. So I think... Yeah, I think I have to do that. Yeah. It's good. Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore. I told Juniper, I might as well tell you I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Yep. Yeah, well, Juniper reported my secret to Professor Court. His secret? Oh, the bribe. She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. My confession was always about one thing and one thing only. The truth. I'm not sure about that. Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. So much so that it overshadowed all of your other emotions. What are you... I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. The discord you've been trying to suppress. Discord? Does Athena hear our conversation? Do you read any manga that come out on Sunday? No, to be honest, I don't read a lot of manga. Like, literally the only one I read is One Piece, and maybe it comes out on Sunday, like the Japanese version. But I wait for like the rest of the week for the English translation to come out. So I'm not even sure when it actually comes out. People normally feel like people don't normally feel like you do when you confess. Sorry. So he really was trying to protect Juniper.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Hugh's feelings for her are the real deal.
By the way, we'd never explain if Robin is still in love with Junie. Because this was a love triangle, but back then we thought Robin was a guy. So now, is Ace Attorney saying that Robin is lesbian or not? I need to know, Ace Attorney, please. You haven't told me.
That means his confession is...
Finally figured out the obvious, have we? Who is that? Oh, he's just back, yeah. I figured it was him. Okay, you're not bored anymore. Why? Protect your Blackwell, you're back. Oh, little birdie. I think his name is Taka or something, the bird? I remember he told it, but forgot. The confession was not but lies. Save for that part about being in a mock trial. Can you all agree now that the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused?
Yeah, why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll?
No, you haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet. You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double? Yes, yes I do. But if you think I didn't, then prove it. Sorry. Either we quit here and Juniper is found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion.
Let's go with the least worst choice. But first, let me update his testimony.
Okay. Shocked. Happy. Oh, why is he feeling no emotion at all? Sip that softly, yeah, he's happy. Huh. So you talk about it, you can read Junji Ito's mangas if you like horror mangas. They're sure to read and like One Piece. Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about Junji Ito. Yeah, like I said, I don't read a lot. But yeah, I don't know if I like Junji Ito stuff, because I'm really, sensitive to gore. And I guess it's not really gore, I think Junji Ito is more like body horror. But I don't really like that stuff either. So I don't know if I like reading it. Well, I don't know if that's all it is, but I know a lot of parts are. But his art is really, really good though. This one is weird. Why? Like, why is he not feeling anything? Am I right? Yeah, pretty gory. Yeah, so I don't know if I like it. But not saying it's bad, of course. Just saying might not be up to my taste.
I didn't almost lose, you say. Very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time, except during the statement.
Might not like Kagurabachi if you don't like gore. Is it the one, the anime that's really popular right now? Because I think the art style is really pretty. But yeah, if it's really gory, I don't think I'll watch it either. Yeah, like for example, I'm rewatching Stranger Things with my family at the moment. And if you watch Stranger Things, you know the way basically the victims died in season 4. It's really, I guess you could say gory. It's really ugly. And every time someone would die, I would like close my eyes or look away because I really, really don't like it. Oh, I'm on season 3 right now, so thankfully it'll wait a bit. I don't know when to give up. Wait, now I think about it. No, don't! Stop making stuff up! When I left the lecture hall. Yes. It was during Professor Mean's pre-trial speech. Okay, what does this change? That's when I moved the body. I then stepped back in just before the verdict.
So you're saying you were there the moment your double was about to lose?
Yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that.
Huh?
What? Yep, it's not really guts and stuff, just a lot of blood and the art is beautiful. If it's just blood, I'm fine. I don't like it when it's really, how do you say it?
like, you know, like body horror, like you can see everything, you know. If it's just like a blood, like, you know, someone's getting stabbed or you can see the blood pouring out, it's fine. When it's really like visual, then I don't like seeing it, especially stuff with eyes. I hate like eyes, body horror, or like gore stuff with eyes. I hate it. My gameplay you become number one, Sally. Yeah, by the way, I don't know what those things are, like the numbers. I guess it's like whoever is talking most in chats. Maybe? Is that it? I actually don't know. Anyway, yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was at the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. It was the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. So he was here? What the hell was he doing? I figured no one would see me if I came and went through the door there. She also handles female character really well. Just a nice change of pace from being disappointed by other series. Ooh, that's really nice. Yeah, I might check it out. I say might because I have a lot of stuff I want to watch and I'd never watch anything, so I would love to, but I figured no one would see me if I came. What the? He's really just saying some complete bullshit. Sykes don't know. How much longer will you indulge him in this charade? Well, it's true that none in the audience might see him go through either of those doors. The faculty seats on the balconies are a different story and have a splendid view. Wait, okay, so what's... Oh yeah, so the what I've seen it. Choco, hi! Hello, welcome to the stream! I thought you could do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. So... I used the door on the right side in the lawyer's bench. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat. That seat was empty at the time. It's only natural. Oh yeah, because... Okay, yeah, sure. Sorry for interrupting. What do you mean by... Oh yeah, for the... I'm guessing they're like written the same way you would write a male character. That's always what I think of when someone say female characters are handled well. And I think that's how every female character should be written. Not any differently than the male. After all, it belonged to Professor Court, and as we all know, she was already dead by then. Yeah. True. That can't be right. An empty... Whoa! Where did my health go? An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence. Whoa, I have no clue. Let me save. Let me do a little save. An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence. Where is the... Oh, yeah. Is this stupid? That's... Left side, I guess if it's on the other way, like looking down, that's right, that's left, but I'm guessing this is what we have to present anyway. I've no idea where this contradiction is going, but I don't have any other moves at this point. Yeah. Guess I just have to follow it and see where this takes me. Yeah, we don't have any other option. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really? Oh yeah, no, he's right. It's empty because Professor Means was the one killing Professor Court. So yeah, it's empty because he left too. I saw it with my own eyes. It was definitely empty. Yeah, he's not lying about that. But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if he left the lecture hall during his pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat addressing the students' faculty. Oh yeah, during his speech it would be kind of weird. Are female written differently? Asking because I don't know, lol, sorry for demanding. Become a lying to you. Don't worry. Yeah, it's just, you know, female characters are usually written differently than males because, like, the male characters are often, you know, especially in shonen, you know, really talking about animes right now. It's like, you know, they're heroes and they're strong and they're always stronger than the girls. Also, there are more of them. Often there are very few female cast, especially talking about One Piece. And the girls, even if they're strong, usually they can never be as strong as the males. And there's like jokes and stereotypes and stuff like that. For some reason, the gender is important. Like Kiryu wants to destroy a grandfather's sexist view, becoming swordmaster, but further is like Kirikou the Kamunabi's strongest. Also, designs are amazing. Yeah. I'm not. When I said they should be written the same as male, sometimes a character's gender is important for the story. But it's like I want to say it's not because a character is a girl that she can do the same thing as a guy can in that way. But yeah, sometimes gender can definitely be important. Yeah, anyway, Professor means, yeah, if it was a speech, why wouldn't he be there? God, no, this can be right. Yeah, but like, I'm sure he's right about him not being there at some point. You do no one any favors by exposing the falsities of his confession. I've told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. Yeah, he's telling the truth. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You gotta believe me. I believe you. I believe you, dude. Doesn't seem like he's lying this time. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Let's have you testify again, but this time don't spare any details. You got it. I'll repeat as many times as you like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants repeating, considering I'm the real killer. She's so cute. All I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not. Okay, let's see. Robin! The second floor was deserted. Why won't you believe me? It's true, I tell you. We went out through the back door without anyone noticing. Then all I had to do was go through the empty audio control room. It leads into the hallway, so I was perfectly capable of moving the body. I think this is the one who's weird. Oh, yeah, why is it empty? Maybe, no, it would make sense that he's shocked if Professor Means isn't there. I think I'll do this one. I think he's sad because Junie was supposed to be here, but she isn't. Yes? Yes, I think I'm correct. I detected powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. It's as if you'd said something you shouldn't have. What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings for all to see. That is literally the point of her little widget. Mr. O'Connor, it's you who is revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad. Yeah, you're a horrible person. Can you just leave me be? You said that you went through the empty audio control room, but that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the other audio control room was... Let me save again. I mean, has to be Junie, right? Someone who was in the audio control room? Yeah, it should be Junie. Interesting, I thought you were talking about that in most mangas, female characters having bigger boobs than my grandma, even if they're a teenager, when talk about being written and everything. Oh, no, written is really, their personality, their arcs, the plot surrounding them. The way they are designed would be, yeah. I mean, obviously they're designed differently from males. And I think girls should be allowed to be, drawn in different ways that aren't just conventionally attractive and having huge boobs. That's true. But yeah. I mean, that's to be Junie, yeah? She was the one in the audio control room. I know you realized there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around the campus. Yeah, that would be a problem. Ugh. Mr. O'Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her. Juniper is innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. Not mine. When the end justifies the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies.
whose heart won't hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Damn, they are teaching awful stuff to these kids in school. Oh no. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimonies? I fear nothing now that I've lost everything. Go ahead, Protector Blackquill. Get me down if you wish. I thought you'd never ask. With your gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict. Shit, he broke his cuffs. Oh shit. He broke out of his shackles again. Or that too, the designs feel very realistic and not over-exaggerated proportion. Yeah, I think over-exaggerated proportions are fine, as long as it's like for everyone, I guess. Or it's you know, if the only exaggerated proportion is like boobs and butts, it's kind of weird. But a really stylized anime in general, it's fine. But yeah, like for example, One Piece. It's got little problems when it comes to designing girls. They are good design, don't get me wrong, but could be better for sure. I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center. Yeah, they have to buy new shackles every day for this guy. Hugh O'Connor, in deference to your valor, I will limit your suffering in one clean blow. Oh shit! Can someone stop him? He's gonna kill someone. Could you wait just one moment before you cut him down? Do not come between the samurai and its woe sanctono. I never learned about this in law school. Careful, Protector. Remember that shocking experience you had last time? Oh yeah, Fulbright has like a remote control that shocks him or something. Very well. Golden Boy may live. For now. Manga writers barely hide their fetishes while drawing, while I cannot name us neither good or bad. Yeah, it depends, you know. But I mean, big boobs has gotten so normalized in anime that... It's just, it would be nice if there were different body types. At least more different body types. There are some, but not a lot. Enough already, Mr. O'Connor. Miss Woods would never want you to protect you this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything. That's where you're wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. Oh, come on, you're our friends. But what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything. That's what I'm trying to do since the beginning. I want you to tell me everything. This is no doubt news to you, but I am not and never was a genius. Yeah, I know. Sorry, but I already knew. Me too. And don't forget me. Though in all fairness, it was pretty obvious. I thought he was a genius at first, but... The stuff he said was crazy. Arrgh! No need to rub it in, just shut up and listen. It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades. Oh, so it wasn't him, it was his parents. Okay, that changes stuff. But that's bribery. So the bribery wasn't Hugh's idea. All of my perfect scores were the product of cold hard cash, not genius. Even worse when I confronted my parents about it over the phone. Oh, that's how she heard. Juniper overheard me. Okay. Oh my, what a terrible misunderstanding. I've been living a lie. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. Oh, I feel bad for him now. A perfect 0. Man, I didn't like him at first. He's still not my favorite, but I like him a bit more now. Hugh. Even so, I still wanted to make it up to Juniper for disappointing her like that. Oh, that's nice. That's why I want to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'd be a relief for her to see me locked away. Oh, I'm sure she still cares about you. Come on, dude. Sorry everybody for talking about this weird ass topic for long. Potential subject, but mention to study if you're in uni, of course. Don't worry about like talking for too long. It's totally fine. I love responding to chat. I was studying game art, but I'm stopping. I'm She was called quitting. Sorry, I just forget words sometimes. I'm quitting because basically we weren't learning what I want to learn, and also the some of the school and some teachers and stuff was it wasn't for me, you know. But yeah, studied art. Obviously, if you watch my channel. But yeah, it didn't go so well, sadly. But it's fine. Maria, yeah, she probably hates me. No, she doesn't. If you're trying to help her, then why did you testify against her? Yeah, your plan is kind of weird. You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday. So I thought if I did, it would help her. What? He wasn't trying to provoke us? He's so weird. It looks like we seriously misunderstood him in more ways than one. Oh my god, at the detention center yesterday, Junie was in tears when she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. Yeah, they're friends, they're buddies. If there were something that could help me prove that to you, we have proof. Yeah, we have to show Hugh that she still has the proof of friendship or whatever. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. Yeah, come on, Junie, show it. I know. What about that proof of friendship they mentioned? I wonder where or what it is. I didn't buy it? Huh? What? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, that's the proof of friendship. It's anime and there's only one like this in the world. Yeah, they have like matching necklaces, bracelets, something. Oh, the music. Maybe it's... No, that's definitely it. That banner on his neck. That's kind of a big, you know, usually friendship bracelets are a bit discreet, I guess. You know, they're kind of small with their bracelets. This is kind of huge. It's like a really big version of a friendship bracelet. Mr. O'Connor, that banner on your neck. That's your proof of friendship, isn't it? Proof of friendship? Is that anything like a proof of purchase barcode? Sure, Judge. In court, evidence is everything. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship. Oh, very interesting. And chic. Why is everyone talking like Gaster today? If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look to the proof they have on hand. That's why Mr. O'Connor's hand always goes to his neck when he's pressured. It proves he still has feelings of friendship towards the other two. That's really sweet. It doesn't matter if I worried if those two... They feel the same way too. I knew there were the friendship band somewhere. Junie and Robin must both feel the same as Hugh. I just know it. Everything Hugh has said leads me to believe that. In fact, he may have also just told me that the other were their proof of friendship. Were they hard to spot, yeah? Oh, I know. You swear them in places that are difficult to see. Really? And where might they be? How about around the belly button or on the soles of the feet? That would be hard to see. Tina. Silly girl. How could they wear their friendship bands there? Oh, right. That's right. You're wrong. I meant like under their clothes. Like that. Are they easy to touch? Oh, yeah, like, okay. I understood it backwards. I thought they meant where they're easy to touch for like other people, but she meant where they're easy to touch for themselves. I get it now. All I have to do is think back to the testimonies. Ready? Oh, she's so cute. Miss Newman holds her arm when pressured. Okay. And Miss Wood holds her wrist.
That's cute. I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendship with you over something like this. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad. Arr. Arr. Ah! He's freaking out. Oh, animation. Oh, Robin made them. She's
Robin,
so cute.
those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us. You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh.
Hey, Hugh!
Oh, she's really cute.
And to think, I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
Oh. They're a really good trio. I like them a lot. At first I wasn't convinced of their friendship, but they're so cute actually. Oh. I didn't kill anyone. And I didn't have a body double. I didn't move the body. I didn't even see it. It may look like I'm speed reading. Zen in charge of mastering the bar exam, but I haven't read a single word. Well, you could have fooled me. In fact, you did. Hugh. So, Miss Sykes, can I place my trust in you? Yes, of course. I'm gonna defend Junie. I'll prove she's innocent. I'm going to save Junie, so yes, you can place your trust in me. Oh. Then am I to understand that the witness is recanting his confession? Oh, recanting means taking it back. Okay. I straight up did not know. Yes. It's Professor Means. It's obviously him. Come on. Most roundabout trial. I much prefer the turnabout variety myself. Now we are back to the fact it was but one suspect who lacked an alibi, which is, in the end, the truth you've been seeking this entire time. So we're back to square one? No, I'm exhausted and depressed. It probably doesn't matter at this point, but I might as well update the mood matrix. Yeah, he still wasn't there. Because he's guilty, because he killed her. Huh? Does this mean? Further resistance is futile. The time for verdict is nigh. Please wait! What sort of devilry are you up to now? What if our client wasn't the only one without an alibi? The trial would continue, right? Well, yes, I suppose it would. But after such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist? Professor Means! Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout. But Mr. O'Connor's testimony has cracked this case. There's no more noise. He was telling the truth now. During the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite him really was empty, which now means there is one person unaccounted for. Professor Means, like I've said from the beginning, is the true killer. Besides Junie, the only other person without an alibi during the mock trial is this fucking guy. He did it. The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, isn't it, Mr. O'Connor? That's right. How many more times do I have to say it? So basically, Professor Means wasn't where he was supposed to be during the mock trial.
Silence.
What? I'm right. Need I remind you, every last soul in the lecture hall heard him deliver his speech. I know, and that's not in dispute here. Now let me explain how a speech could be given from an empty seat. It was pre-recorded. Let's save. Let's do a little saving first, just to be safe. A little safety save. Pre-recorded. if the speech was pre-recorded? That's the only way the speech could have been delivered from an empty balcony seat.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he was seen during the speech. He was just heard.
Wait, are you accusing Professor Means? That's insane. I mean, he's the one who gave me the tape recorder.
Oh, that's interesting.
Take this to the police, he said, and tell them you found it.
What an asshole.
What? Really? Wait a second! Mr. O'Connor, you just say that Professor Means gave that phony recording to you.
Phony. The defense will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated allegations.
Well, I said he gave it to me, but what do you mean it's phony? Wow, who could have seen this development?
Wow, yeah, he's really the worst.
The voice shouting "You're a gunner," as recorded on this tape, was dubbed onto it using a line our client said in the mock trial video.
Why, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence. Yeah, it is. I don't know why it wasn't brought up sooner.
Professor Means gave you the funny tape. If that's really true, then Professor Means has guilt written all over him.
Yeah, it was kind of obvious, girl.
Your Honor, defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Silence.
The seat was never empty. 'Twas but an oversight by our daughter of a witness. An inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it's often all too easy to overlook critical symptoms. Okay?
Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. If the speech was pre-recorded, the basis for suspecting your client would be shattered. Let's check with Professor Means and see whether the empty seat was a witness oversight. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable.
That's enough, both of you. Now, here's my opinion on the matter. While a surgeon overlooking critical symptom is a problem, a witness oversight too must not be overlooked. Thus, as to the matter of whether Professor Means was or was not in his faculty seat, I believe we must ask the professor himself. Well, he's gonna lie, obviously.
I agree. Professor Means should be here in the gallery today.
Do as you please. Oh no, we're gonna have to look at him for an extended period of time. This is awful. Will you please state your name and occupation for the record? Certainly, I am Aristotle Means. I teach the lawyer course at Timmy's Legal Academy. And let me add that while I welcome any opportunity to assist with the trial, I don't care for this undue suspicion.
Don't worry, Professor. We're just interested in the mock trial video right now. We just need to take another look at that speech you gave. Can we count on your cooperation in this?
Very well. If that's all you're interested in, please proceed, Miss Sykes. We need to find some sort of evidence and that shows this speech was pre-recorded. Jeez. Alright, I believe we're ready. Let's roll the video. Oh, we just have it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't see him. You can't see him in the video, so you can prove that he's there. Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today. The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
Oh no, I'd forgotten how long and boring his speech was.
Wake me up when this is over.
Hey, no fair!
No, I don't want to have to read the whole thing. The experiences of our youth have a powerful and profound effect on our adult. Okay, yeah, we won't read the whole thing. Ah, you there, wake up, pay attention. Oh, but I mean, he could have just predicted that his speech was gonna make people fall asleep, so it's not proof enough, come on.
Huh? Hey! I'm awake! Is that right, Your Honor?
Huh? What? I'm awake too. Wide awake, see? Oh, he's dead asleep, yeah. Once again, our pure white lady justice will be watching over all of you today. Pay attention, and you may make a difference one day. Now let the mock trial begin. Okay. That is about it. One of my better speeches, if I do say so myself. I even saw some of our students with tears in their eyes. He's obviously not familiar with the phrase bored to tears. One sec, sorry. Just checking. Oh my god. Oop. Okay. Listen, Sykes Dodo. If you have subjected me to this epic study in tedium without purpose, Taka will feast on your tongue after I've cut it out. Yeah, this bird is Taka. But you were asleep the whole time? Well, Miss Sykes, did you notice anything strange about that speech?
Could I please hear that last part again?
Yeah, once again, our pure white lady justice will be watching over all of you today. She's not very white, is she?
There! I finally found what we needed. Professor Means, I have only one question about your speech. Why does that last part we just heard contradict with this?
She's gold? She's golden? Like Huntrix? Sorry.
The professor said the pure white Lady Justice would be watching over them. But the Lady Justice in the video isn't even close to being white. It's as gold can be.
I'm not sure I can wrap my jaw around that to test its authenticity.
I didn't say it was made of gold, Your Honor. Now it's true that the statue is pure white. But it broke before the mock trial began. The one you see here is its replacement.
Oh well, it's a shame on every count.
Ironically, this golden statue sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the white one. Meaning the professor wouldn't have made a mistake in its color if it'd been present.
Yeah, he's guilty, he wasn't there. It seemed I have caused some confusion, but it was merely an oversight on my part. Oh, please.
The statue was in the middle of the room. How could you not know what it looked like?
Well, I was in the balcony seat. Furthermore, the statue had previously been white. Yeah, but you can see it in front of you. It doesn't matter if it's far away, you can still see the color far away. I'm afraid this isn't sufficient evidence of the speech being pre-recorded. Oh, come on. We had our answer long ago. The accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall.
No, wait! There's got to be something that can prove that the speech was pre-recorded.
According to the mock trial video, the speech started here and ended here. It was a little over 10 minutes, but I thought anyone wants to be tortured again.
It was only a little over 10 minutes? It felt like it went on forever.
How'd you figure out how long it was? It says on the recording. Easy. There's a timestamp in the top right. How did you not see that, Athena? It's huge. All you have to do is subtract the time the speech started from the time it ended. Yeah, you don't have to explain this to me.
The speech goes from the 10-minute mark to 20:55. Wait a second. But we have seen the same interval of time listed among the evidence.
6 and 8. Where does it say that? Maybe in one of these. We'll see later. Don't worry about it. Oh no, we won't see later. Whoops. Let me save once again.
Okay. Maybe there's a way for me to use the speech time to show that it was pre-recorded.
How? Wait, sorry, you might hear my little... the packaging of my biscuit. Sorry.
No. No. 6 and 8, so no. Um. Oh, this? No. I don't have anything with... Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, I'm stupid. Okay, this. Okay. I would like the court to take a look at this. And this is... the voice print analysis that proves the voice on the tape recorder belongs to our client. Yes, but didn't we just establish that the voice on the tape recorder was a fabrication? We did, but what I'd like to focus on is the noise that is also there. Noise. Yes, the defense believes it resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased. And what do you hope to prove by that? The length of the noise is what's important. It's 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all. And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means began his speech? That would be exactly 10. Now let's fast forward this long-winded exercise in boredom to the end. Oh my god. Okay, stop. The video timestamp now reads 20:35. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone. Right, subtract 10 minutes, and you got 10:35. 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Right, 10 minutes and 35 seconds. The same as the noise on the tape recording. I assume you all understand what this means. Professor Min's pre-recorded speech had been where the noise is now.
Silence.
What? What could possibly be wrong? You seem rather confident considering this a mere happenstance match of numbers. Oh my god, everything is a coincidence with you. But is it really just numbers? The lab has continued the study of the tape. So far they found signs of overdubbing. But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. The police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there. Huh. We're moving along. No, I'm sure of it. The professor was trying to create an alibi with the recording. By pinning the crime on Junie. Well, he's not gonna get away with it. Not on my watch. Yeah, go Athena! Miss Sykes. Uh-oh. I believe you are well aware of my methodology. Even if Juniper were the perpetrator, I would vigorously defend her as per my word. And to that purpose, I offered to be a lawyer. Alas, look what's happened. What I've stated are obvious deductions derived from evidence and testimony. Truth be told, I had no intention of testifying. I had been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake. But know that you cast this blame upon me. I have no choice but to reveal the truth. Oh, he's so creepy. Ew. Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good. I will now reveal the truth beyond why I had to pre-record my speech before the mock trial. I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Okay. Professor Means' testimony. The defendant came to me with what she said was very important, and by necessity, secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech, and came to the audio room during the mock trial. Juniper confessed to the murder, and asked that I get her declared innocent in court. She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. When I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's the humane thing to do. Yeah, sure, dude. Oh my, so you're saying the defendant threatened you? This has to be a lie.
I mean, everything about it lines up too perfectly to be true. On this most consequential of occasion, let me be completely frank with you. Juniper has truly taken to heart my teaching that states the end justify the means.
I don't believe you.
When she asked me to defend her, she said I must also prove her two friends innocent. Her two friends, the witnesses? Correct. Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman. I was to ensure all three walked free. All three were to achieve their dream. That was the result Juniper was seeking. And she was even willing to threaten me, our own professor, to that end. You, no doubt, had high praise for her ruthless tactics. Yes, well, that is why I vowed to vigorously defend her despite her threatening me. It was a time when lawyers merely sought the truth if they wished for victory in court. But alas, those days are over. Now, in the defense of justice, order, and all that is good, the end justifies the means.
I'm so sick of hearing that phrase.
Yeah, me too, girl. Though it truly grieves me so, I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it's victory you seek. Steel yourself for this new courtroom reality.
That does it. He's gonna regret dragging those dismal, depressing ideas in here. Since he's already surrendered to the dark age of the law, it's up to me to fight it.
Why so silent, Sykes Dono? Something the matter.
This is a court of law. It's no place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. That's why I'm going to let the evidence do the talking.
Let's not get carried away now, Miss Sykes. It will not do to have you attempting to discredit my doctrine. It will force me to rectify the situation.
No, go ahead and rectify it. Only if I lose and you win, that is.
Huh. Presuming testimony. I think I'll just press everything first.
I doubt a client would have come to you with something like that.
You have a point there. If only Professor Court had been alive, I suspect Juniper would have gone to her instead.
So our client came to talk to you after Professor Court was dead?
Let's go through this step by step, shall we? First, Juniper came to me that day.
Are you suggesting it was our client who told you to fake an alibi?
You have every reason to be surprised. I too was shocked when she told me that. Simply put, Juniper has a secret that she wished to protect that badly.
Is he kidding me? That lie couldn't be further from the truth. The problem is, how am I going to expose it?
It was an earnest request from an outstanding student. How could I possibly have refused? Oh, he's the worst, he's the worst.
Did you consider that a threat?
Yes, but it's now you to whom she has passed her demands on to. Miss Sykes, you must realize that you too are being used by Juniper. We're not being used, we're a lawyer.
What?
Your Honor, I ask that you too do not let her feign weakness and innocence fool you. Juniper Woods is quite clever and extremely tough. And perhaps most important of all, she's a fervent follower of my teachings.
Your Honor, the witness testimony is nothing but an attack on our client's character.
Very well, objection sustained. So be it. Nevertheless, the fact that she threatened me is immutable.
How could you overlook such a threat? As a teacher, it's your duty to discipline students.
Yeah, you're kind of lame. Yes, well, perhaps I do have some serious reflection to do on this matter. I suppose it was just wishful thinking on my part. I wanted to believe that Juniper hadn't actually committed murder, and that she hadn't meant to threaten me. It was just a little accident. Really, please do explain. Long and I waited for a student who would embody my teachings. Does the witness realize what he is saying? Surely you must see the true meaning in my words. I am merely staying true to what I teach, and my methods are but a reflection of the times. Oh wow, his way of thinking is really warped. I haven't heard any inconsistencies yet. I wouldn't be so sure. Really? The more he tries to avoid logical inconsistencies in his testimony, the more likely we'll see inconsistencies between his actions and words. It is the dark age in which we live, and there is much I would like to say on the matter. Huh. You were trying to protect your client? Yeah, right. He'll say anything to pin the blame on Junie. What a frightful look. I would ask that you not glare at me so. I've nothing but admiration for Juniper was willing to go as far as to threaten me. This is why I'm protecting her by any means possible. She has been a model student. Liar! You're trying to pin the blame on her. How am I going to show that what he's saying isn't what he's really thinking? You cannot possibly overturn my claims, so isn't it about time you admitted defeat? After all, if my unassailable logic is not truth, then what is? If he thinks I'm going to give in to his pack of lies, he's got another thing coming. I'm gonna find a hole in his story if it's the last thing I do. Even though he's rotten the core, he's a total pro. I mean, that all made perfect sense. Yeah, but you can't believe a word he says. He's making this up as he goes along. He'll trip up on his own words yet. Time to see how consistently the professor's testimony matches up with his actual actions. I'm not sure what you have to prove here. Oh, whoop. Oh. That's what I need to use, I believe. Let me save. You can never be too safe, you know. This one, I guess? Objection. Yeah. So let me get this straight. You were trying to help Miss Woods. Ha! That's nothing more than a bold-faced lie. No offense, Your Honor. Such defamation of my character. And your hair follicles, Your Honor. It is an outrage. Miss Sykes will clarify her statement, but leave my hair follicles out of it this time. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Now please take a look at this. Ugh. Wait, I'm getting tangled up in my blanket. The witness gave this tape to Mr. O'Connor. Then he slyly whispered, "Take this to the police and tell them you found it." There was no whispering, slyly or otherwise, involved. I simply did that out of kindness. Kindness? The tape contained your client's voice. In short, it is incredibly damaging evidence. Why would it even exist if the witness wasn't trying to pin the murder on our client? Yeah. What are you going to say now? They say the road to hell is paved with good intention, but not yours. You never had good intentions, only lies to protect yourself with while blaming another. You, Professor, are the embodiment of the dark age of the law. Yeah, God is Asatina, go girl! Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Chat. Chat, help. Why, you little? You dare call my teachings and methods lies. Oh. What the... What's he doing? What the fuck is going on? What? What's going on? He's turning evil. Timmy's Legal Academy is a broad institution. It's the most powerful in the world. You'll never forget what true education and lawyering means once I'm through with you. Huh? Professor Means? What's with your hair? Quiet! No talking in class! Dude! No! Ow! Eyes and ears are here, everyone. Homeroom is now in session. It is our course register. We'll now begin with roll call. Tina Sykes. Huh? Oh, here? Apologists. I'm fine. Here. Fool. The proper response is here, without any extraneous information. Ouch! Here. This is so stupid, I love it. Next, Your Honor. Here? C class. That's the proper way to answer. Simon Blackwell. Oh, he's petting his little Betty. I said, Simon Blackwell. Are you here or not? There's always one, isn't there? Well then, I'll just mark you absent. Now, get out of my class this instant. Get out. Very well, if that is your wish. Who am I to defy my homeroom teacher? Is that such a good idea? Protector Blackwell is free of his shackles. No! Fulbright, yeah! Ha ha ha! It just so happens I was a member of my high school's disciplinary committee. But is that really so shocking? Constabulary lapdog, the teacher's pet. What a malleable mess you are, Fulbright. Very good, Bobby. You just earned a gold star and a promotion to head disciplinarian. Alright, class is now in session. The few moments we have of Fulbright are the best. I love him. Why do you have the sudden urge to go to the nurse's office with a stomachache? What the fuck is going on? What's going on? Pay attention. I'm not the killer. Juniper is. You were just saying you were trying to defend her. What's your point, dude? This will be on the next test, so we had better be listening. But Professor, you created the funny tape to pin the blame on Juniper. Sorry, I've had trouble talking today, Your Honor. Plus, you were the only one who could have moved the body during the mock trial. I was not at school. Where were you? Tina, you disappoint me so. To think you would label me as a murderer. Now pay attention. The murder occurred on the 23rd between 6 and 8 p.m. But I was already at home by that time. So, how could I have been involved in this crime? Do you have proof that you were at home? Hello? Professor Means, can you really prove you had already gone home by that time? Can you prove that I was still at school? That's not the point. No, I can't. Wait, come on. You just invented an alibi that doesn't stand up at all. So you admit it. Well, you just earned extra credit for your honesty. But you have also earned yourself lavatory cleaning duties until you graduate. Ew! I do enough of that at the office. Poor Tina. Yes? Yes! Robin! Yes! She's the goat. I love her so much. She's back. No way, man! I totally object! Robin? I can't believe I fell for the Professor's silver-tongued lies. Why you? How dare you talk about your teacher like that? I'm not listening to you anymore, man! No way, no how!
Now I have a confession to make. You know those two statues that were on stage? I didn't make them all by myself! The statues on stage? Do I want to know where this is headed? I'm so glad she's back. I thought we weren't gonna see her anymore. I was able to finish one of them, but the last bell rang before I had time for the other one. So, ask Professor Means to make it for me. Aha! Good job, Robin! In other words, the professor was there on the stage after the last bell. Right, and it would have been way past 7 p.m. before it could have finished. Professor Means was still at school. This is incredibly important testimony. Yeah, Robin, go girl, thank you, you're the best. The professor told me, I'll take care of it. I thought my parents would let me be an artist if I said I'd made both statues myself. I'm so sorry for not telling the truth. Robin. Oh, shut up, dude, I don't want to see you. Quick, somebody get this juvenile delinquent out of my sight. Simon, you're head honcho among the delinquents. Do something. Yeah, go. Yeah, I didn't judge the class better on here. Not interested. But if you want a class in swordsmanship, I'm your man. Of course, only real blades will do. No swords at school. All weapons will be confiscated. Yeah, nurse, where's the school nurse when you need one? This trial is so silly. It would seem Sykes Dono seeks a showdown, Professor. In which case, you would do well to draw your staff quick as lightning. Very well. Then, I will just have to prove my innocence myself. The real lessons begin in the second period. Prepare to be served old school style. What does that... Oh, never mind. Your testimony, please. Damn, I thought we could have started the next trial today, but this one is taking longer than I thought. Now, pay attention. Robin took over half a day to complete one statue. I, however, finished most of the other statue between 7 and 8:30 p.m. Oh, of course. The defendant Juniper saw the two statues with their own eyes at 8:30 p.m. Completing a statue so quickly meant I could not leave the stage for a single second. How could I have possibly had the time to go to the art room and commit a murder? I don't know. So you're saying the defendant saw the finished statues? Precisely. She said so herself at the detention center yesterday. A defense team was there and heard her say so too. Don't try to deny it now. That evening I went back to the dressing room because something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30, so I noticed that both stage statues were finished. Largely were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. They were covered! Come on. Alright, the professor was there when that matter came up. Before I address the professor's charges, I have a question for Robin. How hard would it be to complete a statue like that in 1.5 hours? It would probably take me at least twice as long. So personally, I think it would be incredibly difficult to finish in that short a time. Yeah, that didn't exactly help our case. But he won't get off that easy. He's bound to stumble over his own slippery means. My powers went off for a moment and I whispered, "Oh, nice, hello. Hi, welcome back." This guy is still being very annoying. Oh, I'll have to press. Oh, I hate him so much, dude. Miss Newman took over half a day? Can you please be a little more precise than that? What a wonderful question. She was having quite a tough time, you see. Professor Gavin's statue alone took her from the morning hours into the evening. Well, it is a rather large statue after all. Don't be silly. Merely expose the difference between student and teacher. Most of the other statue? What exactly does that mean? Robin created the basic outline of Mr. White's statue before the last bell rang. I, in turn, completed the rest of it, so he didn't do it in full, so it makes sense it was faster for him. I see. In academics, as well as art, learning the basics is incredibly important. In short, you skipped the most important part of statue making, didn't you? Yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh my god, stop throwing chalk.
Why, you insolent little... It is the practical applications built upon the basics that take so much time. Professors such as I mastered the basics a long time ago. Unlike Miss Fancy Pants here, who lack all lawyerly fundamentals. Oh, quiet you. Now do you understand? I did not leave that stage until I was done. Well, Miss Sykes, do you accept the witness's claim? Am I gonna lose a life if I do this? No, I don't. I know there's more to this, and I won't stop until the truth comes out. The more you struggle, the more you sink, like so much legal quicksand, so to speak. Just wondering, are you speaking English for a Franco-Belgian for being more global? Yeah, it's basically, I don't know, on the internet I feel more comfortable speaking English, I guess. I think it's because I'm always on the English speaking side. Like if I'm on socials, I read and, you know, watch English fan art and posts and stuff. I watch English speaking YouTubers. So, you know, if I'm always on I guess the English side of the internet, I thought it would make sense if I spoke English on my in my videos and live streams. I'm just used to it, you know. I use the world's ultimate technique to complete the statue by 8:30 p.m. Sure, dude, sure. Maybe our client only thought she saw the statues. It was covered under white sheets. Maybe it wasn't the statues. A pity for you. You have already confirmed it with the accused. She's on record as having seen both statues. They were under a white sheet, dude. Yeah, that's true. Just thought I'd give it a shot. I have the ultimate in courtroom techniques. It is absolutely airtight. I will bury you. It will be your final resting place, along with all who believed in you. Is there no way to get to this guy? You better pay attention. Pay very close attention. Uh-huh. Why were you in such a hurry? In the legal world, your body is your capital. The early bird gets the worm. That's why I get to bed at 9 p.m. each and every night. And that's why I was working as fast as I could. I didn't want to miss my bedtime. So stupid. Well, Reddit conceded that I never left the stage. Well, Miss Sykes, do you accept the witness claim? Let's refute it again. No, I don't. I know some more to this and I will stop until the jury will or something. I'd be careful, Athena. If you don't have anything, it's probably best to just grin and bear it for now until you find something to nail him with. But yeah, he's right, I guess. What will you see is this nonsense? I'm quite busy today, as I was the night of the crime. Yeah, busy killing someone, dude. Yeah, but you could have taken a short break or something. Stop that! Preposterous! I didn't have 10 minutes to spare. Not even 5 for a visit to the lavatory. Let me ask you, Your Honor, do you find anything wrong with my claim? So far it appears that your statue making was quite a difficult chore. And I see nothing that could overturn your claim that you nevertheless left the stage. But the art room is only a few steps away. What's the plan? All I can think of is pressing him like crazy. That's all I can think of too. We'll just have to seek out a hole to exploit. Professor Court has remade it, yeah. Yeah, so here Robin is starting the base. Huh. Do we have to maybe press... maybe press this one again? Sometimes it changes if you did the second one afterwards. Let's check. Because they said to press more, so I'm guessing I don't have to present evidence right now. Okay, it's the only thing. No, it's the same. And what if I accept it? What if I say it's fine? Does that change anything? Yeah, what if I accept it? I've tried everything, but I still can't prove anything. Oh, I think that was what I need to do. I guess I can see. I couldn't hear you. Say it louder this time. I can see that Professor Means never left the stage. That's right. But what took you so long? I was there at the stage the entire time. I couldn't possibly have committed that crime. I'm not gonna give up here. I'm afraid I have to side with the witness, Miss Sykes. And unless you have any further objections, I'll have to put this issue to rest. Yay, go Tina! Not yet. The defense still has an objection. Tina, you thought of something? Well, as I said, not yet. Oh, so it's time for legal smoke and mirrors. Not yet, Tina. It's not yet time to quit. It's at times like these, when it seems like there's no way out, that you have to. Yeah, I have to turn the case upside down. Instead of focusing on whether Professor Means could have gone to the art room, I should focus on how he could commit murder without going there. Oh, that's cute. It's the same stuff that Mia taught Phoenix. And I'm guessing Phoenix taught Athena that. That's really cute. It seems our young lady has a real bona fide idea. I'll use any means necessary. Even casting stone, if it'll distract her. Want your bird to school. Thank you, Black Quill. Sykes don't know. If I hear one word of your usual jibber jabber, she'll have your head. The murder occurred in the art room, yet the witness was on the stage. How do you propose to fill the vast gap between those two key facts? Oh, maybe because the murder weapon was an arrow, right? Can be shot at a distance. If I accept the premise that the professor was on the stage the entire time, the only other answer is that we got something else wrong. Wait, that's it. Every last one of us made a huge mistake. We're totally wrong about the murder weapon, right? Wait, let me save once more. Murder weapon, right? What if we got the murder weapon wrong? Really now? And what do you intend to label the murder weapon then? Huh? Oh, perhaps you bludgeoned the victim to death with your duller-than-dull thinking. Whoops. I'll give you a choice this time. Either change your thinking or suffer a penalty. I know we got something wrong, so I guess I'll have the penalty. Whoops. Okay, I'll take that one, but if I have another one wrong, I'll just reload my save. If I accept the premise that the professor was on stage the entire time, the only answer that we got something else wrong. Wait, that's it. Well, it has to be the crime scene then. If Professor Means was on the stage the entire time, then he must be the killer. Ridiculous. The defense has become utterly incoherent. No, it's just the murder wasn't committed where we thought it was. Continue, Sykes don't know. Okay, the murder was actually committed here, on the stage. The greatest riddle of this case has been how the body was moved from the art room. But if the murder occurred on the stage, that means the body was never moved at all. Okay, but we're saying it probably didn't. Silly girl. When the body was found, it wasn't a drop of blood on the stage floor. Surely there would have been some blood. That's where the murder was committed. You had time to clean.
There wasn't any blood on the stage. Really? But there was something on stage at the time of the murder that's not blood stained. Yeah, this. It's true. There were no blood stains on the stage floor. But there was something on the stage that did have a blood stain. And that would be this. This school banner. No blood would have gotten on the floor if this were under the victim when she was killed.
Oh my, that's quite a compelling theory.
Silence.
What? What's wrong?
No! What is it now? My theory makes perfect sense.
That was a pathetic attempt. You must put every inch of your body into your attacks. The autopsy states the cause of death was loss of blood. Yet only a trace amount was found upon that banner. Where did the rest go? Blood getting out there when the body was moved by a wire. Makes more sense than not. Very good, Simon. Tell me, what's your first choice for higher education?
Oh no, she was totally killed on this. That's why it was burned.
Yeah. I'll write you the ultimate in recommendation letters. You're all but guaranteed to get in.
Actually, the defense has something to explain that as well.
You do?
There was only a trace amount of blood on the school banner. Then there must have been something else the killer used to suck up the blood.
Yeah. Sorry for the noise. Ooh, I can grab my little snack. My little snackaroo.
No, I'm putting crumbs everywhere. My desk. All I have to do is figure out what. This is what soaked up most of the victim's blood.
Sorry, one sec. Why? It looks like there's some other piece of fabric on top of the school banner.
It's the governor's banner that had been specially made for the school concert. Since it's on top of the school banner, the blood would have hit it first. It could have easily absorbed most of the blood, like a dishcloth. And only a small amount would have soaked through the school banner below. So, it makes total sense for the school banner to only have a little blood on it.
So that banner absorbed the blood like a dishcloth. Yes, that would explain it. The governor's banner was like a dishcloth? Surely it was at least double quality. Silly. What now? Simon, don't just stand there. Do something. He's not your friend, and he's not your ally either. What are you talking about? Sykes Dodo, you're learning to wield the blade quite well. How will you respond when I come slashing at you like this? The remnant of a large bloodstain was detected in the art room. But why would there be blood? Why would there be blood there if the murder occurred on the stage as you claim?
The bloodstain in the art room was faked. How? I'll tell you how. All that was needed was something that could transport the blood upstairs. And that something was a piece of evidence we've just finished discussing. The killer used this to bring the victim's blood up to the art room.
I'm guessing this one? Sorry, I keep saving. I need to do my safety save when I'm playing Ace Attorney. I mean, this one doesn't have enough, so it has to be this one. To think you'd stoop so low as to present mere garbage to this court.
It's only garbage because someone tried to destroy it by tossing it in the incinerator. That someone was most likely the killer, seeking to get rid of crucial evidence. The killer used the wire to bring the blood-soaked governor's banner to the art room. Then the blood was wiped onto the floor to complete the ruse. It makes perfect sense.
Gah! Gah!
Ha ha ha!
Order! Order! This is quite a development. To think the body was never actually moved. Hold it right there. The body must have been moved. All to explain that loud crash you heard during the mock trial. If it wasn't caused by the body crashing into the statues, then what was it? I hadn't thought of that. If that loud crash wasn't the body hitting the statues, yeah, I don't know what it was either. Then what was it indeed? The knot in the school banner shows that something was carried along the wire in it. So if that's true, I know what I have to find. Something that was in the art room before the murder, and then on the stage after. The statue? The object that was sent down the wire to crash into the statue was... this one, right? Let's do another safety save. I don't have much health anymore, I'm scared, okay? Please don't make fun of me. Ah! That statue! Yes, I believe it was this statue that broke the other two, not Professor Court's body. The unique statue you see on the right, that's the pure white Lady Justice from earlier. Professor Court accidentally broke it while she was polishing it the day before the mock trial. But she used her own unique artistic sense and technique to repair it as you see here. Nobody would have guessed that it was originally Lady Justice.
Silence.
Perhaps you are onto something. But why, pray tell, would anyone move that scrappy relic in such a tedious manner? Excellent question, Simon. Keep them coming. You know why, but the fact that you won't acknowledge it shows how twisted you are. Lady Justice was moved during the mock trial. During that time, Professor Means was fabricating an alibi with his pre-recorded speech. If we consider the facts, then Lady Justice was moved in order to... interrupt the mock trial? Another safety save? Sorry, ever since I got soft-locked in one of the cases from the original trilogy, I am very paranoid about the saves. Interrupt? Professor Means was trying to interrupt the mock trial. It must be the answer. Let me ask this. Why would the professor want to interrupt the mock trial? Object, Your Honor. Object to how you always ask people questions like that. You should try thinking for yourself once in a while. Oh, I just had a thought. Involves a penalty for certain... Whoa. Don't look. Don't look at this. Don't look. Look away. Look away. Don't worry, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening at all. Don't look at this. There you go. Hide the body or point us to the body? Hide? Professor Means was trying to hide the body. That's the only explanation. Really? But my religion is actually just trying to it. Whoops. There is always the side story. Don't look, look away, look away. Look away, don't worry, nothing's happening here. Nothing's happening right now. Nothing's happening, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hey, look, we're good. I'm sure this is the right answer, and just to guess. Professor Means used his pre-recorded speech to fake an alibi during the mock trial. He wanted to make it look like he couldn't possibly have moved the body. Moving Lady Justice was his way of pointing us to the body and cementing his alibi. Gah! That's quite a persuasive argument. For a while there, I thought you weren't taking the trial seriously. Well done. Yes? What? You should never underestimate me, Athena Sykes. Professor Means always means what he says, and says what he means by all means. Fine then, say it already. I'm waiting. The murder occurred the night before, but the body wasn't found until late the next day. Countless students passed the stage till they met in the lecture hall for the mock trial.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So answer me this. Why didn't anyone see the body the entire time? Whoops. That can be explained by ah yeah, that's not good. If the victim was murdered on the stage and left there, the body would inevitably have been discovered. And of course, there was nowhere to hide the body upon that stage. This is not good, Athena. Our claim is this close to being beaten to a pulp. I know, but we've come so far. Consider yourself schooled. I couldn't have possibly killed anyone. The killer is none other than Juniper Woods. It always has been. It always will be. Just wait a minute. Damn, this must be over soon. Poor Juniper. She must seriously regret having asked you to defend her. And to add insult to injury, you nearly had Hugh convicted for murder. Surely you haven't forgotten that little fiasco. What's Athena's sex journey badges for sure, jeez. Not only did you fail to defend your client, you also raised false charges against her friend. You have no right to call yourself a lawyer. Oh no, Athena. Oh, poor girl. While you're having a mental breakdown, I'm gonna get a little snack. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, don't look. Oh no, Athena! Oh my god! Why are we in the void? Oh no, are we getting like lore? Athena lore? Don't tell me I failed once again. Failed to save someone near and dear to me. I've worked so hard to become a lawyer and even studied psychology. Has it all been for naught? Am I just doomed to relive that all over again? Oh no, oh no! Athena! Athena, what's wrong? Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Relax, Athena, breathe. Oh no, poor girl. It's not working. Everything's going dark. After all I've done, is this how it ends? Forgive me, Junie. I couldn't protect you like I said I would. Oh? Yes, Robin! Oh, she's the best! No, Robin, I love you so much. Oh my god, she's gonna become one of my favorite Ace Attorney characters of all time. You leave Athena alone, man! She's the one who saved me! Oh, she's so cute. It was because of Athena that I could stop hiding and start living my life as a girl again. And she saved the friendship between Hugh, Juniper, and I. I think you're an awesome lawyer, Athena. One of the best. But I raised false charges against you. And that's not all. I've done some seriously unforgivable things. Oh, damn, I really like this gaze. What's the big deal? False charges are nothing to be scared of. And I'm not even mad at you. I should really be thanking you. Use legitimate means to expose my wrongdoings and give me a chance to re-examine what's important. But what does it matter if I can't save Juniper? I mean, the whole reason I've come so far is... Yes, Junie. It's not over yet, Tina. Oh man, this is so cool. Even now, at this very moment, I still believe in you. Oh, Junie. I know you better than most people, Tina. And I know you'd never surrender to the dark age of the law like the professor did. Thank you, Junie, but I feel like I can barely breathe. I don't know what to do.
Silence.
Stop your bleeding this instant. You're looking at her fool.
Prosecutor Blackquill?
There is one who awaits you, is there not? And that is the reason you have studied so very hard. Are you prepared to give up on all you have worked for thus far? Could not do. To have you disappoint you know who.
Oh my god. I...
Oh, fuck off, dude. You're wasting your time. You have nothing on me. No evidence or anything else to establish my guilt. You are helpless before the might of lawyers for whom the ends justify the means.
Objection.
Yes, Apollo!
Don't worry, Athena. You're doing fine. The truth will always win against people like him.
But Apollo, what am I supposed to do now?
Listen, all you have to do is take a deep breath and look back over the entire case. There's truth to be found, and there always is. You're sure to find it. Now, let me see you smile. Remember what Mr. Wright said? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Yeah. Oh, Robin. Man, I really like this. It's so sweet. Thanks, everyone. You don't have to worry about me now. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Prepare for your utter defeat. Yeah, Tina. Ooh, what's going on? Professor Court wasn't killed in the art room. She was killed right where her body was found. We know because there wasn't any time to move the body there from somewhere else. That means the body had to have been hidden somewhere on stage until it was found. Let's think along these lines and see where it takes us. First step. Let's save right here.
Okay, definitely getting close to the end now.
When did Professor Means remove the body from its hiding place? Well, let's see. What was he doing right before the body was discovered? He was using the span of time his fake alibi created to move the body to where it would be more easily spotted. Therefore, the only time Professor Means could have removed the body from its hiding place is during the mock trial?
Or before. It depends if you consider his speech before or during the mock trial. Before?
Before the mock trial? No, that can't be it. Okay, so it's during. He justified he had seen the body before the mock trial. But it turned out he was lying to protect Junie. The prince of the body had to cancel every time over the... Yeah.
Yeah, I thought before the mock trial meant during this tape. I'm sorry, but this is very Danganronpa.
During the mock trial specifically? Okay, during the speech, yeah.
Yeah, I thought before the mock trial would have been the speech.
Professor Means moved the body to an easily seen location during his long pre-recorded speech. The professor also moved something to the stage that wasn't there before, specifically the white statue. During the mock trial, Professor Means wrapped the White Lady Justice in the school banner and sent it zipping down to the stage with a crash, killing two birds with one stone. It drew attention to the body and made it look like the murder occurred in the art room. But was there anywhere to hide the body on that stage? It doesn't seem likely. No, there had to be someplace. Wait a second. How about something that should have been finished but was only mostly done? Something was used to cover the body up. But it didn't draw undue attention because it looked like it belonged there on stage. In that way, no one would suspect there was a body hidden inside. What was already on the stage and capable of concealing a body? one of the statues, I guess? But which one? The one he made was the right one, so maybe the right statue? Yeah. Oh, I know. The Mr. Right statue was never actually finished. The body was wrapped under some cloth to hide what was really inside, cleverly disguising it at the boss's statue as the boss's statue. Miss Newman gave up on the right statue, yet Professor Means finished in a single night. Yes, what an impressive feat that was. No, a so-called work of art deserves none of our praise. That's because it was only a facade to hide his real work. The murder of Professor Court. Come again, I'm afraid I don't follow. He hid the body by making it look like the statue of Mr. Right. Wait, does that mean he painted the body blue? What? Hey, I just want to stop in and say hi. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Bye, sorry. Hello, hi. Hope you're having a nice day or morning or evening or night or whatever. Hid the body by making it look like it was such a Mr. Right. With the body wrapped under a piece of cloth, it looked just like a statue. I'm not sure I follow. I second at what? Now this is getting interesting. No, this is getting preposterous. How would such a thing even be possible? We'll never know until we try. Uh-oh. I think I know where this is going. Okay, Apollo. Time to turn me to a reasonable likeness of Mr. Right. You too? Thank you, thank you. This is so stupid. Aww. You know, for scenes like this, the 3D is really nice. You know, they can make scenes that you would never see in the usual 2D games. So that's really nice. I'm going to pose like the statue, like so. And I want you to wrap me up in a cloth, so I look like a statue. This is so damn silly. I hate to ask the obvious, but where am I supposed to get this magical cloth? Silly, silly. I'm afraid that isn't the right color, Mr. Justice. Well, given how sudden the request was, it's kind of the best I could do, Your Honor. Alright, I think that about does it. That doesn't look like a statue. Okay, I get what you mean, because the statue was under a cloth. Okay, yeah, I'm stupid. I get it now. Well, what do you think, everyone? Do I look just like a statue of Mr. Right or what? Like some random person to me. And the statue's a pair of busts. Phoenix Wright has that spiked hair on the back of his head. Forget the hair. Statue's head is way bigger than your average person anyway. Gotta hand it to me for trying anyway. Wait, that's it! The hands! Oh. The marks on her wrist indicated she'd been tied up. Apollo, tie me up in a new pose. Wait, you're not into this kind of thing, are you? What? No. Besides, it was your idea. Just tell me to tie your hands already. Professor Court's wrists were tied together, and I can't help but think that's related. How should I arrange myself to match the shape I want, given her hands were tied? Behind my head. I'm gonna say it because sometimes you say something and they say basically the opposite. So, I mean behind my head to look like Phoenix's hair. Apollo, tie both of my hands behind my head. Yeah, like that. See? This makes it possible to fake the spikes on the back of Mr. Wright's head. Sure, but then what about the statue's arm? She looks so silly. With both arms behind your head, you can't exactly complete the pose. Yeah, it would be awfully hard to make the objection pose like this. I can't help thinking you've forgotten something, Athena. Something on the body that you don't have right now,
the arrow?
What did the victim's body have that I don't?
Right?
Oh, right! There was an arrow sticking out of her side. Okay, Apollo, take that and plunge it into my side. What, are you crazy? Fine, then go get some duct tape. Rapido, schnell.
Alright. I need to know other languages to know bossy when I hear it. I love that Black Quill is just watching and not saying a single thing.
The fatal arrow to the side. Spiky hair created from 2 hands. A masterpiece in the making. Now, cover me with that cloth. But remember to make the arrow stand out, okay?
Yeah, it works now.
Mommy, the arm's too short. Shh, remember your indoor voice, dear.
Nobody's buying it. Here was nowhere near long enough. Oh, come on.
But, what else could you use for the arm?
Still won't give up, eh? I must commend you. It's only for your spirit, if only for your spirit and determination. Of course she's not giving up. After all she's put me through, she owes me an explanation, and one that makes sense. Now, disappoint me again, and the penalty will be doubly painful. Whoops! Save again, please. I don't want to deal with this.
Yikes! I guess I better get it right this time. Think, Katina, think! Professor Court was murdered when she stopped by the stage to see Professor Means. If it wasn't premeditated, he must have used something close at hand in his little ruse. Apollo, show me the stage set photos again.
Like that? Right now? Okay, hold on.
Please be in this photo. It just has to be.
Hello again, hi! I think we're almost done with this.
The arm of the Mr. Right statue is really this right there.
I mean, the stand? The stand itself?
Look at this! This makes an even better arm than Mr. Wright's own appendage.
This right here? Mr. Wright is not gonna like this. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Never mind. I retract my previous statement.
I don't know what it could be. What the hell could be used for that? Just his staff? Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if his staff could be possible because I'm guessing he always has it. But I guess it can be.
Got it! I know what to use for the arm on the statue of Mr. Wright.
This is absurd. There's no such thing in this photo.
Don't play dumb with me, Professor. It's the staff you have right there.
Staff? This is the spear of a great legal warrior.
Whatever, just hurry up and lend it to me.
I guess.
The length is perfect. Mr. Wright couldn't possibly object to such an awesome arm. Okay, go for it, Apollo.
Sure, I'll give your arm a hand. Cloth and binding coming right up. They're so silly. This situation is so silly. Look at her. I mean, this works. It's a weird hand, but it works.
It's Phoenix Wright. Look, it's that famous lawyer.
That's definitely him. I know that was anywhere.
We did it.
Didn't we?
Well, am I not the spitting image of the legendary Phoenix Wright? The man will bring us out of this dark age and to an era of brilliant golden light.
Oh, she really looks up to him. That's cute. Golden light. All I see before me is the pink specter of a man.
That's just because Mr. White likes his statue. It's positively tickled pink. Get it, Apollo? It's tickled pink.
Bah, that joke deserves a pink slip. They're very silly. It seems the gallery is quite impressed with the defense's sharp thinking. And the witness? Bah, the resemblance is nothing more than a coincidence.
Not so fast there, Buster. Unfortunately for you, I can prove my theory to be more than mere coincidence. To prove that his spear was thrust into the victim, all I have to do is...
Yeah, test for blood.
We had assumed the victim's jagged wound came from the arrow being forcibly shoved in. But if the wound was from this spear instead, then we should be able to detect traces of the victim's blood on it.
Your Honor, brief recess if you will. By any means possible. What if I get rid of my spear? Wait, what if I burn it? Yeah, dude, you're busted. I think it's too late. What's wrong with the non-guilty verdict? If I do that, I'll be found innocent. Yes, I'm innocent, I tell you.
Yeah, it's too late, dude. Surely you don't expect us to take lectures from you now. Now, I ask you in the gallery. Help me decide the professor's fate.
What the fuck is he doing? 70% Harry cat. Okay, this is good. This is good. Great case. Great case. Damn, the animations are really good. Okay, this makes me like the 3D models more. Oh my god, his teeth! He's fucking dead! He died! Nice! Prosecutor Blackquill, what has become of our witness, Aristotle means? It is as Sykes still suspected. Blood was detected on his staff. He has admitted to his heinous crime. All of it. He shall join us in the clink tomorrow. His teaching skills can be put to good use there. Haha, nice, Blackquill. Great, he'll teach felons that the end justifies the means. So much for rehabilitation. Yeah, that's true.
Can I ask what the professor's motive was?
I could barely make out a word he said on account of his shattered teeth.
One of Blackquill's fellow inmates was once a surgeon. Why not a former dentist too?
I eventually had him put pen to paper. It turns out Professor Means was the one taking bribes. The victim had suspected him after a report from the class snitch. The letter to question him at length the day of the killing, right here on that stage. The result, a heinous crime that was brought before this court. The fool like Newman had come to know of the script's contents via the victim's note. It seems he came up with a plan to stab the victim with their own awl in order to make the killing look like the one in the script, and thus frame the defendant. Oh man, she seemed like such a good teacher too, that's really sad.
But a scrap of paper with Hugh's name and the same mark as Professor Court's planner.
Yes, about that. Those planners are bestowed on all students graduating at the top of their class. Ah, okay.
Really? So then...
Indeed, once upon a time, Professor Means was also awarded the same notebook. The handwriting is being analyzed now, but like as not, the scrap belonged to him. This too was evidence of the bribery scheme that the victim had obtained. Know that Constance Court was clean, and that only Aristotle Means took the bribes. Nice! To think a professor would murder a colleague, then try to pin it on a student. If this is the dark age of the law, then we can only hope that the brighter future awaits. And the first step is to hand down my verdict for a promising young lady. This court finds the defendant Juniper Woods.
Oh, Junie!
Not guilty. Yay! Yay! Nice. Congrats, Junie. Oh, look at Tina, is so happy. Oh, so cute. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, well, we're definitely not starting the next case today. Next week we can start the next case. I wish you all the best on your road to becoming a courtroom judge. We'll need young people like you if we ever hope to restore the law to its former glory.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll work as hard as I can. Maybe one day I'll be able to work with all of you to make a difference.
Proudly serve Professor Court's memory. Do not let your death be in vain. Oh, Black Quill, that's really sweet.
That's the last thing I expected to hear from him today.
Court is adjourned. Nice. It was a very nice ending for a trial. I really like this one. It was fun.
Junie! Thank you, Tina. I really mean it.
It was nothing, really.
I can take the biggest tangled mess of a case and reveal it just like that.
I don't know. You looked pretty wound up in there at the end, literally and figuratively.
You look pretty hungry for a knuckle sandwich, Buster. I wanted to thank you too, Apollo.
Don't mention it.
The way you were always there for Tina when she was in a bind. And at the detention center, where a smile gave me hope where there was none. It was like the warm rays of the sun shining down on peaceful woodlands. I think you're an absolutely amazing person.
Thanks, Juniper. That means a lot to me. But I still have lots of work to do. And I can't wait until we see you on the judge's bench.
Yeah! I promise you I'll get there someday. That's why, until that day, I'll...
Trucy finally being relevant. Where were you, girl?
Guys, I've got some big news! I mean, this is huge! Oh, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay, I think. So, what's the big news? The school festival! It was supposed to have been cancelled after what happened, but...
We just got a call. In memory of Professor Constant Court, who worked so hard to make it happen. The festival is being extended one extra day until tomorrow.
Really? Alright!
Yay!
Oh, nice! Another animated cutscene. Oh, that's so cool!
She's so pretty.
Got a special treat for all of you.
Yeah.
Famous Legal Academy. Achtung, baby.
Yeah.
It's time for the guitar serenade.
This is so cool. Aww. Oh, this is so sweet. Aww, I love it. Oh man. Yeah, I really love this case. I wasn't convinced of this game yet, but this case is really, really nice. Wow, it was so much fun. School festivals are amazing.
I think you and Robin are getting a little carried away. Ah, your singing voice, Juniper. It could melt my H-E-R-T.
They look so similar. Mr. Wright, thank you for that training seminar. Just remember, the objection pose is all about attitude. Oh, and congrats on your mock trial win. Although Robin had you for a while there.
I did, didn't I? But I'm just glad we're back to where we used to be. Thanks to Athena. And you know what? I think I'll stick with becoming a prosecutor after all. I'm going to make up for my mock trial loss by winning the real deal in court.
Mock trial loss? What loss? Wait, did they reprise the trial and she won? Level had a lawyer, course genius, and outblooded prosecutor course student. But when the mock trial, blah, blah, yeah?
So, does this mean it's really gonna happen?
Oh! Oh, is it actually happening? Oh, but I want the Robin and Junie couple. Juniper, there's something I've been wanting to say to you.
Huh? Ooh, is he going to do what I think he is?
Juniper. Huh? Can we still be friends? You know, best friends like we've always been. Aww.
Huh? Best friends?
Hugh, weren't you going to profess your love for Juniper if you won the mock trial?
No, I was going to profess that I'm not a genius and that I'm really 25 years old. Yeah, it's true, would have been weird too. But you already dragged love me during the trial.
Whoops! Listen, Hugh. You too, Robin. Miriam?
She's here!
Me too?
Miriam's got this tactical espionage action stuff done to a science.
I've been thinking. It's up to us to put an end to the dark age of the law if we can. Let's all work together to usher in a new age where winning only results from the truth. And the end never justifies the means. Oh, count me in.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Best friends forever, huh? No matter what anyone says, nothing beats true friendship.
You bet. And what about your BFF, Apollo?
Aren't you a bit old to be using that word? But yeah, he's the best friend a guy could have. Which reminds me, we're supposed to meet up and gossip about the new girl in the office.
Hey, not talking about me behind my back. So what kind of guy is he anyway?
Ooh. Well, if I had to describe him in one word. Oh?
But come on! And so after some slight arm twisting, Apollo promised to— shit! Something with his best friend. Apparently that promise was never meant to be fulfilled. For not long after, their friendship was mercilessly severed by fate. And the bonds between us began to fray and unravel as well.
Uh-oh. Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
No. I knew it was coming up, but even now those words continue to ring in my ears. The discord in our ever-cheerful Apollo's voice made him sound so cold and distant. Why, Apollo? Why? Why would you leave us all behind?
Ooh, for the next case. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, we'll be doing the next case next week. I'm really, really excited. Yay, it's done.
Okay, cool.
The cosmic turnabout. Interesting. No, return to games menu.
Okay, we're finally done with this case.
Oh, that means I have to do a new thumbnail for next stream. How many? Oh, oh my god, there are 6. There's a special episode. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Edgeworth is in the 5th case. Let's fucking go. Okay. I'm very excited for the next cases. Yeah, honestly, for now, those 2 cases, first 2, didn't really like them. Third one, I really like it. Third was really fun. And I'm excited for the next one. I think they're gonna be fun. And this one looks really silly. I've heard a lot about this stupid orca. Ah man, I'm excited. Okay, well, this is gonna wrap up the stream. This was really fun. I'm glad we finished this case. It was really, really good. And thank you for anyone who came by and watched. This was so much fun, like I keep saying. I might be doing some more stream along the week, some more Grounded 2 stream if I want, because I really love Grounded 2. But I think I'll stick to the Ace Attorney streams on Sunday. So yeah, for Ace Attorney, I'll see you on Sunday, and I might see you earlier in the week for a Grounded 2 stream. But yeah, once again, thank you for stopping by and checking out the stream. And I'll